No one cares about you yet. Keyword there, yet. Now, let me quickly ask you a question. Let's say you had a disease that means you had one month to live. You reach out to two doctors. One's a friend, is cheap, you know everything about them, but they don't specialize in the disease you have. Yes, they may be a doctor, but they just don't specialize in curing the disease you have. There's still a 70% chance they will cure you, but there's another doctor and he's the most expensive doctor, but they're an expert. Okay, you have never met them before, you only know one thing. He has 100% success rate curing the disease you have. They're basically an expert. Who would you choose? Well, of course, the second person, no matter what. No matter the cost, no matter anything. You don't know their story, you don't know anything about their personal life, but you know they're an expert, and no matter the cost, you will choose them. And that's exactly what I would do as well. So what if I told you it's not much different from the way you create content? Most business owners are creating content about their personal life. You're posting funny content, but nothing's converting, and it's because no one cares about you yet. They care about what you can do for them. So let's just take Alex Hormozi, for example. When he started creating content, he specifically spoke to gym owners, helping them build their gyms. Fast forward a few years, after giving extreme amounts of value, people cared about him enough, so he just went after broad business owners in general, helping them grow a business. Now we see him speaking about his personal life. We know him and Layla are having a baby, and also just personal stuff in general, his opinions, his personal stories. But the only reason people care now is because the amount of value he provided for free for years. And this is why right now, as a business owner trying to scale, get more clients, should not be speaking about your personal life all the time, 24/7, and just in general. You shouldn't be trying to make an audience laugh you don't even have yet. Okay, you should be building your expert brand. So what is an expert brand? An expert personal brand is built around one thing: solving a specific painful problem for a specific type of person. So every video you post, every hook is proof you can fix that problem better than anyone else in that space. Okay, and that's it. You're not the funny guy, you're not the guy getting on camera doing skits and just messing about doing comedy sketches. You're not the relatable guy, you're not crying on camera. You're the guy people call when the thing is broken. Okay, think back to the doctor. Okay, nobody's asking about his weekend, nobody cares what car he drives, they care that he's cured this disease 100 times. That's what you're building. Okay, and there are only really three things that turn you into an expert brand instead of just another person posting online. The first is narrow focus, and when I say narrow focus, I mean it. Okay, not business coach, not marketing. I'm talking about, I help gym owners in their first year hit 30 grand a month. I help SaaS founders write cold emails that actually book demos. The tighter your niche, the faster a stranger scrolling watches your video and goes, wait, he's literally talking to me. Okay, and Hormozi didn't start with entrepreneurs. As I said, he started with gym owners because that's who he'd actually done it for in the past. He's already had the experience. Okay, you have to earn the right to be broad, and you earn it by being painfully specific first. And you probably already are specific within your offer, so just speak to those people. Okay, you can't just change your offer up within your content and start being more broad than you should be. Like, speak to your ideal client within your content. Okay, the second is your own point of view. So if your content sounds like every other person in the space, you don't have an expert brand. You just have a content account. You just literally have an account you're posting on. You need your own frameworks, your own names for things, your contrarian beliefs. Okay, your own way of breaking down the problem. Okay, when someone watches 3 of your videos, they should be able to explain your method to a friend. Okay, so you need your unique mechanism. And then the third thing is proof, and this is where most of you skip. Okay, case studies, clients win, screenshots, numbers, tear downs of real work, before and afters. Every video should quietly answer the question the viewer is actually asking, which is, why should I believe this guy can do the same can do the thing, can do it for me. And you don't answer that, you show it with proof, okay? Now here's what an expert brand is not, okay? It's not your morning routine, it's not your girlfriend, it's not your dog, it's not your hot take on something in the news, it's not you trying to be funny. All of that stuff, the personality content, is a tax the audience will happily pay you later once you've given them so much value they actually want to know who you are. But right now you haven't earned it, okay? Post it today and you're literally just a stranger, or trying to, like, you're going to be seen as an influencer, guys. If you post personal content and you're just like literally being funny all the time, you're speaking about your life, oh I did this today, oh I did this I'm gonna do this tomorrow, when this happens, oh so and so, like it's just cringy, and you're trying to be an influencer. It's not going to grow your business. So what an expert brand is really simple. A person has an expensive problem, they see you solving that exact problem publicly over and over for people who are just like them. They come to one conclusion: this person can probably fix it for me too, and they reach out already sold. The best thing about building an expert brand is they're pre-sold. Yes, you may get views talking about personal life, relatable content, funny content, but the best thing about building an expert brand is they're going to be pre-sold. They're going to hop on calls with you with their credit card out ready to pay you, okay? You skip the whole know, like and trust thing, because expertise does it in one move. So do that for a year, 2 years, or like Hormozi, 10 years, okay? And you get to be Hormozi. You get to talk about your kids, you get to post the gym selfie, you get to be full person online, because at that point the audience is following you, not the niche. But it only works in that order. You have to provide value first. People only care what you can do for them first, and then once you provide enough value, they care about you in general, okay? And by the way, guys, just real quick, if you want your expert brand built for you, that's what we do, okay? You give us 1 hour of your time, we turn it into 20 to 30 short form sales assets a month, designed to bring you 15 to 30 pre-sold appointments, and we guarantee it, okay? Hit the numbers or you get a full refund. Every dollar back, and risk is literally on us. And if you're a 6 to 8 figure biggest business owner with an offer that actually converts, it's already a proven offer, you've got social proof, book in a free call. Links in the description, first link, and yeah, we can just go from there. But anyway, back to the video. Now, what content should you create in your expert brand? Well, I like to think of it like this. Every video you post should allow your ideal client to get a small win. So it should either shift their belief, or they should be able to take something tactical from the video you've posted and get a small but tangible result / win from it. And you're probably thinking, but they're not going to buy from me when I do this because I'm giving away too much value. But that's wrong. The problems you should solve should be small. They get a win from that small tactic, and then they have another bigger problem after. And guess who they're going to pay to help solve that bigger problem? You, because they only trust you because you've given them so much value for free, and you've gotten them to the next level that they need help getting to the even higher levels. So you're their go-to, basically, okay? And let's do an example. But if you want to create your own kind of like content ideas for your expert brand, I've left an interactive page down below. It's literally the second link in the description. All you have to do is put your information in. It's going to take you to a page where you put all your business information in, and it's going to spit out 25 expert brand content ideas, so you don't have to think of them, okay? It's going to literally give you in seconds 25 content ideas you can use in your next videos to build your expert brand. So go check that out. It's in the second link in the description, and then come back to this video. So anyway, let's get back to the example. You're an online fitness coach for entrepreneur dads. That's your niche, that's who you help. Now let's look at what most people are doing and what most of you would do versus what you should be doing. So what most of you are posting is a video in the gym hitting a PR, personal record, cool, nobody cares, okay? A reel with a trending sound and a funny captions about Monday mornings, nobody cares. A picture of your meal prep and some quote about discipline, no one cares, okay? Because an entrepreneur dad scrolling on his phone between meeting doesn't even know you exist yet, okay? He's not going to laugh at your joke. He's not impressed by your deadlift. All he's thinking about is, who is this guy and why is he on my feed, okay? So here's what you should be posting. This is just an example for a random example for entrepreneur dads, okay? Helping fitness coach, helping entrepreneur dads, okay? The free lifts every entrepreneur entrepreneur dad should never skip. Why you're gaining weight even though you barely eat. Here's what stress and cortisol are doing to your body when you run a business. I put a founder through my exact program for 90 days where he scaled his company. Here's what happened. Stop doing hour-long workouts. Here's the 30-minute session that actually works when your calendar's packed. Okay, now he stops scrolling. Now he watches the whole thing, and now he saves it and also sends it to his business partner or a business friend who's in the exact same boat. Because he's facing those exact problems and you're solving them. He's scrolling, he's like, oh damn, I'm facing that. Okay, let me watch this. Okay, so you see the difference. The first version is about you, the second version is about him. And here's the crazy part. The second guy hasn't even shown his face doing anything personal. So he hasn't spoke about his family, he hasn't spoke about anything to do with that. He hasn't cracked a single joke. He hasn't posted a single thing about his own personal life. And he's the one getting the DMs that say, hey man, how do I work with you? Okay, so let's take my client Rick, for example. Let me just show you Rick. He's having 10k days with just 10k followers, which is pretty insane. 10k days with 10k followers is really good, percentage wise. Because we built him an expert brand, not a personal brand, an expert brand. Every single video Rick's post about is one thing: how to buy a business. Literally all these posts about how to buy a business, and he's getting hundreds of thousands of views. This one's, well, if we click on it, well, it doesn't show the views, but this one's got 200k. You could just see he's getting so many views, so many of the right views, and leading to more high ticket clients. Okay, but that's what we speak about, how to buy a business. He's not posting his family, he's not posting his car, he's not trying to be funny in the caption. He's teaching one specific person, someone with capital, who wants to acquire a business, exactly how to do it. Okay, and he's doing it over and over again, every single time, shifting a belief, helping them get a small win. And Rick doesn't have millions of followers, he's got 10,000, okay? But those 10,000 are the right 10,000. They're not teenagers, they're not tire kickers, they're operators and investors with money sitting in the bank looking for the right business to buy. So when Rick drops a video on how to find off-market deals, for example, or how to structure a seller finance acquisition, or the 3 red flags that mean you walk away from a business, his audience isn't watching, okay? They're pulling out their card because they're suffering those problems and they want to learn how to do those said things. Okay, and that's how you do 10k days with a following most influencers would laugh at. Influencers are broke, okay guys. I don't think you guys realize, you business owners realize this. Influencers are mostly broke, okay? They only make money from their brand deals, okay? They only make money from just the creator fund in general. You have a business to run, so you can sell your service on social media and make millions. Okay, so 10,000 of the right people is worth more than 1 million of the wrong ones every single time. And the only way you get the right people is by being an expert brand, not a personality, not an entertainer at first anyway, an expert. Okay, if Rick had spent the last year posting funny reels and dancing to trending sounds and telling us about his morning routine, he'd maybe have 50k followers. That's great, but 0 clients. Okay, instead we threw all of that out. We picked one problem: how do you actually buy a business? And we made him the guy who answers it. Every video, every hook, every post, same audience, same problem, different angle each time. And he's the go-to expert right now. And that's exactly why he's having 10k days with just, as you can see, 250k views, 63k, 65k. It's not like he's not getting the views either. He is getting them, and they're going to the right people, which is great. Okay, and that's why you need to build an expert brand. Okay, because right now you're competing for attention. Okay, with millions of people posting funny reels, posting personality reels, trying to become a Kardashian, trying to become an entertainer, okay, and dancing to trending sounds and hoping the algorithm loves them today. That's not a strategy, okay, at all. That's a lottery ticket, okay? And even if you win it, you win the wrong audience. People will like your jokes but will never pay you $1, okay? An expert brand is different, okay? An expert brand is a business. It compounds. Every video you post lives forever and keeps sending you the same type of person, someone with a problem you already know how to solve. You wake up to DMs from people who already trust you, already believe you can help them, already have their card out. You stop chasing clients, okay, and they start chasing you. But it only works if you commit to it. That means no more posting whatever pops into your head, no more trying to be the funny one, no more posting your gym selfie or your coffee or your dog. Every piece of content from today forward answers one question: how do I solve this specific problem for this specific person? And that's the filter, okay? If it doesn't pass, it doesn't get posted. And do that for 6 months, and I promise you your business will not look the same. You have fewer followers than the guy dancing on Instagram, yes, for sure, but you'll be making 10 times the money, okay? You'll lower your CAC, you'll add fuel to the fire of the ads you're running. You'll add fuel to the fire of anything else, any other acquisition system you're using right now to get clients. You'll have pre-sold leads knocking at your door with their credit cards out, ready to pay you on the call. Because at the end of the day, nobody's paying you for entertainment, okay? They're paying you to fix their problem, okay? And yeah, guys, I hope you got some value from this video. That's exactly why you shouldn't build a personal brand yet. You should build an expert brand. And again, if you want those 25 content ideas for free, so you can build your expert brand, second link in the description. You can enter your information. It will take you to another page, enter your business information, and then you can get your 25 content ideas. But yeah, I hope you got some value from this. Subscribe, everything like that. If you want to learn exactly how Rick is actually making that 10k a day, the whole strategy, the video in the middle of the screen right now will help you, and it will literally go through that, so go watch that. But yeah, again, hope you got some value from this, and peace.